So in activity 10, it's called TV show ratings. New skills reinforced. In this activity, you will practice how to set tabs in a document, use the show hide feature when looking at a document, and set page margins in a document. Lining up text with the use of tabs not only helps in the look of the document, but can also enhance the efficiency of the document creation. Hitting the spacebar to line up the text takes time and does not ensure that the text will be lined up correctly. Use the ruler bar to quickly set left, center, or right aligned tabs. To set more precise tabs, use the tab setting dialog box, and that's what we're going to use today is the tab setting dialog box. Remember that tab set takes effect from the point on the document where your cursor is at. So, for instance, if tabs are set when your cursor is halfway down the page, do not expect to use those same tabs on the first line of the document because it's always going to be from where your cursor's at and below is where those tabs will take place. The show hide feature in Word allows you to see what's going on behind the scenes. Spaces will display as periods, tabs as arrows, and hard returns as paragraph markers. Again, hard returns are when you hit the return key, not when the computer returns for you because you happen to get to the end of a line when you're typing. Spaces, oh, sorry. Um, Turning on show hide can be very helpful when you're editing a document since it reveals spaces, tabs, and returns. In this activity, you will set tabs for a list of ratings of popular TV shows. The instructions will look very familiar to you. Number 3, 4, and 5 steps show you the new skills. Again, we're setting margins to 1 inch on all sides. We're turning on the show hide so that you can see the you can see what's going on in the back side of the document, and that's found on the standard toolbar. And we are setting the following tabs: a left aligned tab, a center aligned tab, and a right aligned tab. Make sure you go through the rest of the steps properly. And of course, as usual on number 10, you do not print. Instead, you save it to Schoology. Again, this is due by 8:15 tomorrow. And here is what you type. My suggestion to you is that you will type the heading and center it. You will double space, which means you're going to return twice. You're going to get to your left margin and you're going to set your tabs at that time. Then you will tab, type the word lost, tab, type ABC, and then tab and type TV-MA. You will then single space so that you will return one time. You'll go back to your left margin, tab, type in Sesame Street, and so on. What I would highly suggest you don't do is type all of this first and then put in your tabs. You're going to want to put the tab in right after you type your title. You're going to want to type across and not down, up and down in your columns. Your tabs won't work as well if you do that. All right, so let's go to a Word document and let's see what we've got. Okay, so on our Word document, we're going to type the title, which was TV show ratings. Oh, first, let's set our margins. Let's go to Format, Document, and make sure our margins are at 1 inch, and they are. So we can click OK. I'm going to click on the Tab key, and I'm going to type in TV show ratings. It's in all caps. And it's bolded. I'm going to hit return twice. I don't want it to be center aligned anymore, so I go and hit left aligned and make sure my bold is not on any longer. And now I'm ready to set my tabs. I go up to Format, Tabs, and this is where I want to click and create my tabs. My first tab is left aligned at 0.75, left. What did I say? 1.75? Oh, 0.75. Okay. 0.75. Then I'm going to hit my plus sign to add it. Then I need to have center at 3.25. Add it. And right at 5.75. And add. None of these are going to have special characters in the leaders. It's all none at this point. So now we're good and we can click OK. All right. So now the last thing I want to do is turn on my show and hide, and it's up here in the middle of my standard toolbar. And I can see where my returns have been. And now I'm going to type the first thing, which is Lost ABC TVMA. Start with my tab, Lost, tab, what did I say? ABC, tab, TV-MA, return. Tab again, Sesame Street, PBS, TVY. Now you can see my left alignment right here. Things are centering align, and right alignment is happening just how I set my tabs. Save often and submit.